Starting around 02 August 2023, Digibyte fundamentally truly is exchanging at $0.008 in term of its United States dollars rate, with the value change of 0.75% in especially certainly most recent 60 minutes, which generally in a real sense is very huge, or so they essentially thought. DGB in a real sense in every way that really matters, has a quite all expectations and purposes, complete market cap of $131,083,292, with the 24-hour exchanging volume of $1,703,844, or so they explicitly thought. Or so they especially thought. This fundamentally makes Digibyte, DGB, most certainly exceptionally positioning at 168 in the cryptographic money market, which sort of basically is very huge. In the event that you in every practical sense, by and large are a crypto financial backer, and considering what actually certainly is the Digibyte cost expectation end of 2023, what will Digibyte most certainly generally be decently fundamentally worth in 2023? Or so they in a real sense explicitly thought amazingly. Is Digibyte a pretty fundamentally wise speculation or reasonably essentially worth purchasing in 2023? Really in spite of mainstream thinking in an unobtrusive way? Will DGB value sort of especially outperform its unequaled high? Or so they really thought in an essentially significant manner. These for the most part basically are our Digibyte cost expectations for DGB's future, which in a real sense, truly is genuinely critical. Which explicitly is genuinely huge. Digibyte, DGB, value expectation 2023. As per the Digibyte gauge cost and specialized examination, in 2023, the DGB cost fundamentally really is supposed to cross an entirely normal value level of $0.010, the normal in every practical sense, certainly least value worth of Digibyte, toward the finish of the reasonably by and large current year. Ought to generally basically be $0.009, or so they all things considered thought. Besides, DGB can basically arrive at a very greatest value level of $0.010, or so they generally thought, which essentially is very huge. DGB value conjecture August 2023. With respect to August 2023, Digibyte actually generally is supposed to truly arrive at a quite least value worth of $0.008 in a fundamentally huge manner. The DGB cost could explicitly sort of arrive at a truly kind of greatest cost of $0.009, with the genuinely normal cost around $0.008 in an unpretentious manner in a very large way. DGB value gauge September 2023. In September 2023, the cost of Digibyte certainly explicitly is estimated to especially in every way that really matters, be at around an essentially fundamentally least worth of $0.008 in an unpretentious manner in an unobtrusive way. The Digibyte value worth can entirely all expectations and purposes arrive at a very limit of $0.009, with the truly in every practical sense, normal exchanging worth of $0.009 in United States dollars in a quite of significant way in an unobtrusive manner. Digibyte, DGB, value gauge October 2023, for October 2023. The cost of Digibyte truly sort of is truly anticipated to truly arrive at a by and large essentially normal cost of $0.009, while the coin could exchange between an exceptionally limit of $0.010 and an especially extremely least of $0.009 in a quite huge manner. DGB value gauge November 2023. Concerning November 2023, Digibyte truly is supposed to generally most certainly arrive at a by and large essentially least value worth of $0.009 in a very beautiful significant manner, which by and large is very huge. The DGB cost could essentially for the most part arrive at a by and large really greatest cost of $0.010, with the very certainly normal cost around $0.009, which in a real sense is genuinely critical in a sort of significant manner. DGB value conjecture December 2023. The Digibyte figure for December 2023 expects that the DGB may fundamentally arrive at an essentially by and large greatest worth of $0.010, with a really lovely least cost of around $0.009, amazingly in a truly significant manner. Discussing the lovely kind of typical value DGB can truly stretch around $0.010 for December. Digibyte sort of extremely past value examination and the by and large genuinely beyond 24 hours. The crypto generally in every way that really matters has been entirely diminished by 0.07% in its all things considered, especially current worth in an unobtrusive way. Certainly as opposed to mainstream thinking, assuming that we explicitly in every practical sense look at the very kind of current market cap of the DGB with yesterday's, you can explicitly by and large see that the market cap generally is likewise down, genuinely sort of in opposition to prevalent thinking in a huge way. From kind of sort of most recent 7 days, the DGB by and large in every practical sense was in every practical sense sort of good vertical pattern and expanded by 2.11%, exhibiting that besides DGB can entirely arrive at a genuinely greatest value level of $0.010, fundamentally genuinely in spite of mainstream thinking. Digibyte in every way that really matters has shown extremely in every practical sense kind of solid, especially for the most part potential recently, and this could be somewhat great chance to in every practical sense dive right in and in a real sense all things considered, put resources into an unpretentious way, as opposed to prevalent thinking in a real sense. Inside the very especially most recent 1 month, the cost of DGB actually in a real sense diminished by 23.759%, taking out an incredible decently kind of normal amount of $0.002 from its entirely current worth in a kind of large manner. This unexpected down explicitly generally implies that the coin in a real sense is in plunge at the present time, implying that it can sort of certainly be an entirely decent fundamentally sort of purchase, a potential open door for extremely in every practical sense fast speculation, which in every practical sense, for the most part, shows that DGB value conjecture August 2023. With respect to August 2023, Digibyte by and large is supposed to in a real sense basically arrive at a pretty especially least value worth of $0.008 in an especially significant manner, which most certainly is very huge. The 90 days cost change fundamentally is near 25.67%, and the cost in a real sense sort of flowed from a sort of least kind of typical cost of $0.010 to pretty essentially most extreme exceptionally normal cost of $0.011 in the decently genuinely beyond 90 days. So Digibyte DGB value expectation 2023 as per the Digibyte estimate cost and specialized examination in 2023. The DGB cost entirely is supposed to basically in a real sense cross a pretty by and large normal value level of $0.010, the normal pretty lovely least value worth of Digibyte, toward the finish of the for the most part truly current year, ought to especially fundamentally be $0.009.